we need to go to Donors Records. We can do this either by clicking Donors Records on Startup Form or by selecting View and Edit Donors from under the Donors menu. We'll see the donor records that already exist in a list down the left and the record of the currently selected donor on the right. To add a new record, click the New button on the top toolbar. A new window will open. This form contains the minimum information required to save a new donor's record. First, we need to enter details of the donor's name. These are simply typed in with the keyboard. Enter the donor's title, such as Mr., Mrs. or Miss, for example. The donor's forename or forenames. The donor's initial will be automatically entered, although you can add another initial if you wish. Enter the family name. You can also enter a suffix, such as OBE, if appropriate. The Copy Details from Membership Coordinator button will be accessible only if you have Membership Coordinator installed on the same machine and in the settings of both programs you have allowed them to share data. Click this button to transfer a donor's details from their record on Membership Coordinator rather than typing them again into Donations Coordinator. The records will be linked so that changes to their Membership Coordinator record can be reflected in Donations Coordinator at the click of a button. If you think the donor you're about to enter may already have a record on Donations Coordinator, you can press the Check Existing button to see a list of all donors already in Donations Coordinator that have the same family name as the one you've entered. If you see the donor does already have a record, then you can cancel creating a new record. Next, enter the donor's postcode and click Look up postcode. The relevant town or city will be selected automatically and the postcode will be transferred to the postcode field. Then, enter the rest of the address as appropriate. You don't have to use the postcode lookup facility. You can enter the full address yourself if you wish. If you do this, you'll notice that you can't type directly into the city field. Instead, click the chevron button to choose a town or city from the list displayed. The list contains all of the towns and cities in the UK. You can add a city that's outside the UK to the list by using the Add City button. For donors whose city is outside the UK, a postcode is not required in order to claim gift aid. But for all donors whose address is in the UK, a valid UK postcode is required by HMRC to claim gift aid. Next, you need to enter the reference. Each donor's reference must be unique. If you have set your references to contain only numbers on the Settings tab of the Organisation Details page, then clicking Next Reference will enter the next reference in sequence. If your references are set to include letters as well as numbers, then instead you'll have a Last Reference button. Clicking this button will give you information about the last references entered to help you decide what reference to enter next. Finally is donor type. You can leave this as the default option, which is General, or if you have set up different donor types, you can choose a different type from the drop-down list. Once everything is correct, click Save and the donor's record will be created. Let's have a look at what information is stored where. The donor's name. You can edit the name by clicking Edit Name. The donor's reference. The donor's address is in two places. The upper box contains the full address that you've entered, and the lower box shows just the part of the address that will be sent to HMRC if you claim gift aid. Click the Edit Address button to alter the address. Clicking the Copy button will copy the address to the Windows clipboard, allowing you to easily paste it elsewhere, like Microsoft Word, for example. Beneath the address is the donor's type. The donor's record has just been created, so it's active rather than inactive. If the donor's record has been linked to a membership coordinator record, the synchronized tick box will be ticked. If it isn't already ticked, then ticking this box will allow you to link it to a membership coordinator record of your choice. This tick box will only be visible if the settings for both programs have allowed data to be shared. It's optional whether you complete the rest of the information on the donor's record, although you'll need to enter the declaration dates in order to claim gift aid for this donor. You can add information to or alter information already on the donor's record at any point you wish. This will be covered in Part 2.